For this project, you will need a washable school glue, some paints of some kind that you can dilute, paintbrushes, fabric, stencils, and a spray bottle. So first I spray the fabric to get it damp, because I'm going to wet on wet technique. And then I am diluting my acrylic paints and putting them down as a base layer on my fabric. So as it starts to dry, I mist it again with the water bottle and continue adding color. This will be the color that my first leaves will be in my finished product. Okay, then I put down my stencil and draw inside the stencil's areas with glue. You can do this using just the glue bottle, or you can put little bits of glue in the spaces and then use a paintbrush to spread it around. I found that the paintbrush works a little bit better to push it into the fibers of the fabric, so that make sure it soaks all the way through your fabric. This is really important so that when you paint your next layer, it does not color those areas that have the glue. It doesn't soak up from the backside. Okay, now I'm going to add my next layer of color. So in this one, I'm just putting little dots and letting them bleed around where my leaves are drawn in. I am trying not to paint over the leaves because I do not want to re-wet the glue. So I just continued adding color till I was happy with kind of like a jungle leaf effect. After everything's dry, you rinse your fabric. You need to wash all of the glue out, so use warm water and sometimes agitate and rub on it a little bit when the glue is sticking. So this is how it turned out once it was dry. Here's a few other examples using the same technique. So the more times you use a stencil over it, the more layers of images you can get. The simpler you keep it, tends to work out a little better. So this last one is butterflies. So each color had glue put over it, and then it was dyed again, and then glue put over, and then dyed again, until I had my finished product. At the very end, I outlined with a fine liner black permanent marker to make them pop from the background a little bit better.